Good morning guys and welcome back to Thai Talk with Dan, where we talk everything Thailand. Now guys, as most of you know, we've been documenting Chris's journey, his dating game or lack of it, over here in Isan, Thailand. He spent most of his holidays over in Pattaya. He wasn't finding any fulfillment from the type of women he was meeting there, and he thought to himself, I want to retire in a few years' time, so I want to have a little bit of a taste of what could happen if I was to retire here in a few years in terms of women. He wanted to know if it was a possibility where he could actually meet a woman and settle down here in Thailand. So he decided to start dating out of the tourist places, and he came over to Isan. And you guys know the rest of that story. Now, for anybody who's brand new to the channel, guys, I will put the videos down in the description so you guys can go and check the story out from the beginning to find out about Chris's journey. Now, in today's video, guys, I want to talk about the red flags that people like Chris get when they're dating Thai women, but they doesn't always register to them and they don't see them. People can be very oblivious to the warning signs when dating a woman. So I want to touch base and basically try to help people and explain the whole reason why I documented Chris's journey and why I produced this kind of content on my channel, because I felt like so many people need help over here in Thailand due to the amount of people coming over here to this country every single day looking for love. So let's roll the intro, guys, and let's get on with today's video. Okay guys, welcome back. So if you don't want to be another statistic in Thailand where you end up having a bad relationship with a Thai woman, or possibly even worse, guys, like so many others before you, where they have lost literally their whole life savings, they've invested all the money into a woman, a house, a land, buying her expensive jewellery, dressing her up in Gucci, etc. A lot of people, guys, fall into the trap of spend until they've got nothing left, and then you could be kicked out of your own home, end up homeless like so many people before you, and I don't want that to happen to you. So let's talk. So it's quite apparent, guys, that people that come over to Thailand are from all different walks of life. Some people's common senses are up here, some people's common senses are down here. We're only human beings at the end of the day, and we are all different. Some people can be very street savvy, other people are not, guys. It all depends on your own personal life experience and how you have lived your life. But at the end of the day, guys, you've come over here to find a woman. So how difficult can it be? Every day, guys, droves and droves of men are pouring in to Thailand. Some of them will just go and look for a good time and do what a lot of single men do here, as we all know. And you will get others that want to settle down here, find love, and they have other reasons as well, guys. But for the genuine ones out there that want to find a good Thai woman and settle down here in Thailand, you have to look out for the warning signs when dating a Thai woman here in Thailand. So guys, let's talk about one of Chris's dates. Chris went on a date with a Thai lady he met on one of the Thai dating applications. When she met him, guys, she stated that she wanted to go out for dinner, and Chris basically said back to her, okay, I can eat spicy food, I can eat Thai food, let's go wherever you want. And she basically said, right, okay. And then Chris goes, hang on, up to you. You decide where we can go. Now, when you do something like this, guys, you are literally putting the ball in her court. And she's probably thinking to herself, oh, wow, there's so many restaurants that I've not tried here in my city. And I would like to try them, but normally they're too expensive for me to go to. But this foreigner, he seems pretty rich. He doesn't mind where he wishes to take me. So, of course, the woman's going to go, hey, let's go to the best place possible. And Chris got taken to a Japanese all-you-can-eat buffet, which ended up costing him £30 for the 2 meals. Now, the issue with this, guys, is that he didn't even know this woman properly yet. Was it worth taking her out and spending the £30 for the meals? Was he investing in a relationship with her? Well, as most of us know, guys, that have watched Chris's story, we realised it was a bad move on his part. They had the dinner date, they stayed in there for quite a few hours because it was all you can eat. Might as well fill your stomach up on this guy. That was basically the be-all and end of it all, guys. So, she decided to say to Chris, I want to see you again. Would you like to see me again? Chris said, yes, of course. And then the woman basically said that, okay, tomorrow I'll set a date up and you can meet my son. You can meet my 9-year-old son and you can take us all out for dinner. And Chris said, no problem. Now, let's be honest, guys. Most of us that watched and listened to Chris's story, our jaws completely dropped. Bit gobsmacked that, yeah, he's happy to meet this woman's kid and take them all out for dinner after only knowing her for a few hours. That was a bad move and a massive red flag. You've got to think back, guys, to what it's like in your own home country. I know Thailand is a different country with different cultures, and there are a lot of differences, guys, but at the end of the day, we are all also human beings, yeah? Every single one of us, no matter what colour of skin you are, no matter what culture or religion that you are still a human being with a brain and with a heart. So the way I summed up this scenario, guys, was very, very simple. This woman, seeing that Chris was a soft touch, he was a gentleman, he wasn't trying to touch her or grope her, he wasn't an alcoholic, he didn't drink any alcohol, and he was polite all the way through. So she thought, well, it's no problem to bring my son over so we can all get a free lunch out of this guy, because he's not going to do anything untoward in front of my son. And I can just basically say he's a friend and that I'm helping him see the sights and understand the city a little bit because he's a very nice old man, for example. And then the son would go, oh yeah, where are we going, mum? Where are we going? We're going to the Japanese buffet again, son. It's absolutely awesome. And you can eat sushi until your heart's delight. And it's not going to cost me or you 1 baht. So, of course, she literally took the mick a bit out of Chris because of his niceness and genuineness and that he wasn't crude and he wasn't doing anything untoward her. But, guys, it's not normal for a woman to invite her son along for the next date and for you guys to take both of them out and buy them dinner. It's very weird. So see it for what it is. Now, another crazy thing that happened with this guy, Chris. He got told off every single woman that he dated that he was the only foreigner that they've ever met, that they've ever gone on a date with, which Chris said in his own words made him feel good, made him feel special. Now, in all honesty, guys, Chris did kind of open himself up to this because he asked every single one of them, have you had a foreigner boyfriend before? So each one of those women would have probably presumed that he would have had a problem if they know that they've dated other foreigners. So they basically said, no, Chris, you're the only one, and made him feel great. So please be aware of that, guys. Another woman that he met said it was her birthday today. Let's go out for dinner, hoping that Chris is going to be all lavish and buy her a really, really nice expensive meal. And you never know, guys, at the end of the day, because she said it was a birthday, Chris could have been such a nice bloke that he might have bought her a gift. possibly taken her to the jewellery shop, hoping to woo this woman and buy her affection. So that woman was a very dangerous one. But hey, you could be similar to Chris and solely believe that that woman could have been genuine, and it could have been her birthday and she just decided to spend it with Chris, of all people, as he's the only foreigner she's ever dated. Sometimes, guys, when something doesn't feel right or it seems a bit strange, it's normally because it is, and you just have to go with your gut instinct. Okay, let's talk about another one of Chris's dates. Yeah, for example, this woman basically told Chris she's never met a foreigner before, never dated a foreigner. Chris said, where do you want to go to eat again? Up to you. Big mistake. You can't say this, guys. Please try to choose for yourself. Or if you don't know of a restaurant, just say, I'd like to go for some noodles, or I'd like to go for a pad krapao. Something simple, something cheap, and see if the woman pulls a face about this. And if she doesn't, and she's happy to go to a normal Thai restaurant, then more than likely, hopefully, she's not too much of a bad woman. You might have found a good one, guys, because there are good ones out there. So this woman said to Chris, let's go to a foreigner-owned bar restaurant, yeah? So Chris goes, no problem. He got taken over to this bar restaurant. She seemed to recognise the foreigner owner. She recognised the waitresses, the serving staff. She knew them. And she also known a lady who was with another foreigner who was sat in there having food. Okay, guys, massive warning sign, but Chris didn't see it. So if Chris can't see it, he's not the only unique human here in Thailand. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of other Chris's that are here in Thailand looking for love also. So you need to understand, guys, that if a woman is lying to you straight away at the beginning of the relationship, those lies are only going to get much worse. So it's best really to get out of there fast, because it is going to only get worse, guys. Now, if that wasn't crazy enough, when they finished the food, she basically decided to take the mick out of Chris and basically state that she wants to get her nails done. Guys, come on. Less than 24 hours she's known this guy, yeah? She's took him to a foreigner-owned restaurant cafe, made out like she'd never had any interaction with a foreigner, never dated a foreigner, but she knew the people that were in this restaurant. Even the foreigner owner she seemed to recognise and know. And then she decides, I'd like to get my nails done. Can you pay for it? Guys, if someone did that back to you in your own home country when you was on a date and literally you've not even got to know this woman properly, what are you going to think? And exactly, you're going to think it's a bit weird, or she's taking the mix. She's going too far with you guys with this. But Chris turned round and said, okay, and proceeded to the nail salon. But you could tell that, obviously, for Chris, he did find it a little bit weird, and he literally did get in contact with me. He left the nail salon, gave me a call, and asked me, is this normal? So at least he did have an inclination, but again, Chris didn't go with his gut instinct. So guys, if a woman is trying to extract money out of you at the beginning of a relationship, after you've already been spending money on her for food, for drinks, etc., and doing what most men do on a date, and you've already been generous in that way, she's not had to put her money in her pocket, and then she decides to try to extract her some more money out of you to go and get her nails done, this is a massive red flag, as it shows you that if you was with this woman, imagine what is next, what's going to happen tomorrow, what's going to happen next week with this woman. It's best to just bug out, hit the ejector seat and get yourself out of there as fast as humanly possible, guys, because nothing good is going to come from it. And another red flag, guys, you really need to understand this. This woman had never been with a foreigner, never had a date with a foreigner, but she chose to stay 3 or 4 nights with Chris and have a long weekend with him, where she knew for a fact that Chris is going to try to have sex with her at some point. Wouldn't you agree, guys? However, I believe that this woman felt like she had some control over Chris and she could play this weekend how she wanted because Chris was such a nice guy. He was a gentleman. He never did anything untoward her. So she thought, I'll twist this guy round my little finger. However, on the night that they did spend together, she went and had a shower. She put her PJs on, her pyjamas, to make sure that Chris wasn't getting any randy ideas, and she jumped into bed, pulled her cover right over her and proceeded to watch television. Now guys, we all know what happened with the rest of this story, and if you don't know, you'll have to check out the previous videos. Now guys, I know some of you, right, might say that the woman was shy. You know, she was a little bit worried. But if she was shy, guys, why would she agree to spend the whole weekend with Chris? Because a shy woman would say, yes, Chris, I'm happy to spend the weekend with you, but I can't stay overnight. I'll have to go back home and then in the morning, I'll come and see you again. Okay? Which is fair enough, don't you think? Because some people seem to think, oh no, this woman, she just might have been a bit shy or a bit worried. It could have been the first furlong, so she was a bit scared, etc. And I understand the reasoning where that comes from with some people. But this woman knew for a fact, right, that she was spending the whole weekend with a foreigner and knew that this foreigner would have had some ideas in regards to some kind of hanky-panky that was going to happen during this 3 or 4 nights. So guys, you really need to give your heads a big wobble if you think that this was anything different. It is what it is, and normally what you can see with your own 2 eyes and your own senses is basically what it is, guys. Okay guys, I don't want to go on and on about Chris's story. The whole idea of this video today, which is getting a bit long now, is that I just want to make sure that when people come over here and they're looking for a genuine Thai woman to date, to have a future with, there are literally millions of them, guys. But unfortunately, a lot of foreigners only tend to find the bad ones. And the reasons for this, guys, is that, for example, if you go on a dating application and somebody says to you, yeah, I'm happy to meet you right now, give me 30 minutes or give me an hour, that's a little bit weird. Most normal women would want to get to know you first, chat to you, find out a bit of information from you, make sure you're not a rapist or a weirdo, or you're some kind of degenerate. They want to make sure that you are a good guy, you're a nice guy, you're a genuine guy, you're not a sex tourist, you're someone who's decent, you're someone that may want to live here, you're not looking for a holiday girlfriend, you're looking for a genuine connection. So there's a lot of questions that these women need to ask you to find out about you. But if you're the type of guy who just jumps on the applications looking for a genuine date, like a genuine a relationship for the future, and you're happy to meet women that literally go, yeah, I'll meet you, no problem, without even asking your name or any information about you, that is weird. And it means for me that she is happy to meet anybody. She doesn't care what you look like. She doesn't care about your personality. You could have changed your whole profile picture to somebody who looks totally different, contacted the same woman, and she would have gone, yeah, when are we meeting? Is that really the type of woman that you guys want to find? I don't think so. So guys, if you've got any questions or you don't understand anything, don't worry about being ridiculed by any other commentator on this channel. Just simply put down what your question is, even if it's totally bizarre and stupid, as long as it's genuine, guys, and I will try to answer your question, or someone else who's lived there for a long time, that is street smart and savvy and has common sense will help you. Because the whole idea of this channel is to help people that come over to Thailand have a much better time. And in order to have a better time, you need to understand things a lot more clearer here in Thailand about the people, about the country. So you can have a good future if you decide to live here or retire here, guys. So this has been Thai Talk with Dan, where we talk everything Thailand. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you again shortly.